So just finding your spot, you don't have to use a yoga mat. You can just use the floor. You can be in your shoes, or you can take your socks off and feel the floor. Exhale, feel your feet, bend your knees, tracking over the second toes. Inhale, arms coming up, radiating like the sun. And we're going to exhale, we're going to do downward movement with the palms. I want you to visualize a waterfall falling down the front body, the side body, the back body, the legs, the feet, and look at your feet. And as we do this, I'd like you to make a land acknowledgement for the land that you are presently standing on today and the peoples who originally inhabited that land, making a ha sound. So I'm in beautiful Sex-Squamish, otherwise known as Garden Bay. And this was the winter gathering area for the Seashell Nation, a very sacred area of ritual and ceremony in the winters. So if you can bring to mind any of those stories that you know from the land you're on, just acknowledging those who came before us. Connecting with nature through visualization. We're going to add Brahmari or Brahmari in Sanskrit. We say it's the bee breath, it's a humming breath. If you can do it where you are. Inhale. So adding sound, you might notice your exhale gets longer. And the sound itself, like any music, helps activate the relaxation response through the vagus nerve. So sing as much as you can. It is so great because it's lengthening the exhale and the sound is also balancing. Acknowledging the origins of yoga from India, we're going to add Om. And you can join me if you like, your choice. Om. Om is a sound that links us to that which is beyond name, form. Connects us to that consciousness that links us all together. And when you're ready, finding your Tadasana. Inhale, arms coming up and going onto your toes if you like. So this is to strengthen the legs, the feet. If it's too much, you can skip this part. Exhale, arms coming down and try to keep up on the toes until the very last moment. Mindfully coming down. And do this in your own timing. So if my breathing is too long, you can do this a little bit shorter. Try to pause between inhale and exhale, and during that pause, nothing's going on. Exhale, just a moment of emptiness, finding the fullness in that emptiness. If you want to challenge yourself further, you can try staying on your toes. Now your arms, if you have any injuries, I know often my students have shoulder injuries, you can modify hands on top of the head, hands on the shoulders, arms at the side. This is quite strengthening for the shoulders doing this movement. And on our next exhale, we're going to come to the side, and you can keep up on the toes or come down and stick the opposite hip out. Now, if you bend the top elbow, you'll get more into the rib cage. And if you keep it straight, you might find it goes more into the lower back and the legs. So pick your modification. Inhale, coming up on the toes or not. And if you can, lift up nice and high. Stretch your hands up high, and exhale, coming to the side, sticking your hip out, draw your belly in, and then maybe release that bottom arm, maybe bend that top arm, keeping your gaze forward. And keep this going side to side. So this kind of movement that's like a pendulum, it's called pendulating in psychology. It is said to have a balancing effect on the nervous system. And if you're trying to make a decision between one thing and another, you can actually think of that if you like. Should I do this? Think of that choice. Or should I do something else? So on one hand, should I do this? On the other hand, should I do that? And the research actually shows if you make a gesture, one hand to the other, while you're trying to mull over a complex decision, it will actually help you come to a decision more easily by adding the body. So just something you can weave in if you like. Great benefits to the body. This side movement, just finishing up. Inhale, center. Exhale, samastiti. And perhaps there's something between those opposites that comes to mind. Place your hands at your heart, and then one hand at your heart, the other at your belly. These two centers of cognition, awareness. Drop the head into the heart, into the belly. There's a channel of cognition going up and down here neurologically. And is there a golden mean between those opposites that comes to mind? And that samastiti, that even standing pose in your body and your mind. So you can use your yoga practice to help you make decisions. What should I do? And just see what arises. What should I do? Usually the answer is very simple, like one word. When you're ready, bring your legs apart. And we're going to do this pendulating movement in Trikonasana. Inhale, arms at the side. You can turn your feet out if you prefer. Exhale, coming to the side, to Trikonasana. Inhale, center, exhale, side, or you can have your legs square. It's a different feeling. And again, you can think of on one hand, I could do this. And think of that upper hand or the lower hand. Inhale through the center. On the other hand, I could do that. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Bringing in that meditation, that moving meditation if you like. One more round. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Drawing the belly in as you go to the side. And exhale, bringing your arms down, coming to the center. One hand on the heart, the other on the belly. And again, linking that whole channel of cognition. We have billions of neurons in the head and millions in the gut and in the heart. And the gut nervous system, the enteric nervous system, is actually an independent nervous system in our body. So is there a message between these opposites that you might link with right now? When you ask the question, what should I do? We often have these kinds of questions in our life. Should I do this? Should I do that? Or is there a path less taken right in the center between the fork? And just see if there's a message for you from your nervous system and perhaps beyond. All right, we're going to take this pose, Utthita Trikonasana, further, stepping our feet apart in triangle, turning the left foot out, the right foot slightly in. We're going to go a bit more into the physical body now. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, stretching to the side. Your hand, if you let it free form here, you're using your core strength a lot. If your knee bothers you, bend the knee. Inhale, extend that top arm maybe. Stretch as long as you can. Exhale, bring the arm back and look down, draw the belly in. Inhale, extend the arm long. Exhale, bring the arm back and draw the belly in. Inhale, extend the arm long. You can always bend the knee, that feels better. Exhale, arm back, draw the belly in. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, that center triangle. Coming to the other side, I love the triangle as an image also of unity. These two opposites tied together by the third line of the triangle. Exhale, coming to the side. So this pose, if you look at it, you can see my image. There's all these triangles in the body. One and the many linked together. Inhale, extend your arm long along your ear. Exhale, hand back, look down, turn your head. Again, if it's hurting the knee, you can always bend the knee on that inhale pose. And even on the exhale, or straighten it as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen. A lot of focus on the side body today. Exhale, bend. Bring the arm back, look down. Draw the belly in. Inhale, extend. Last time, exhale, bring the arm back. Draw the belly in, look down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, feet parallel. And coming to the center, Samastiti. And just resting in that golden mean. That center between the opposites. And this position, namaste, is actually, some people say, is exactly what you're doing, one side, the other, linked together at the heart. Namaste means I honor that in you, which is the same as that in me, and you don't need to define it beyond that, whatever that is. Consciousness, awareness, or something you label in some other way. All right, we're going to keep going with our side movement today. So this in yoga, it's called Parshva, the side movement. Inhale, arms up. Now we're going to move into a balance. Okay, so this has been pretty progressive. Exhale, you're going to come to the side and maybe lift that leg up. Now this, the thing I like about this is this connects us to our inner fun, our inner child, that part of us that just wants to have fun. Imagine you're at a playground and you're just swinging side to side. This also is very good for strengthening the legs, the hips, which is important for fall resistance. I'm thinking of Tracy Dingham right now, who is an expert in that area, rehab assistant program. She's taught me a lot about this piece, how yoga works with that. And just see if you can go further and further. Now you could have a block that you go to on either side, a chair, a seat of a chair on each side. But this is working your core strength, working your hip strength. And then you're getting all the benefits of pendulation, pendulating side to side, balancing the nervous system. So next time you go to a playground, you can sit on a swing. It's really good for us. That front back movement or side to side. And just going to your last round, we do 3 to 6 rounds usually, sometimes a bit more, a bit less. Draw the belly in when you exhale, really feel the core working. And exhale through the center, back to that golden mean, right in the center, between the opposites. I know one of you today in the room, I'm just remembering you're doing a lot of research on overcoming dichotomies in society or polarization. And this is all related, what we're doing today. And we sit in that center, beyond the opposites. And it's said that peace begins with ourselves. Let's go into a forward bend from here. We're going to start one side at a time and then both. And this is another Parshva pose, one side at a time, bringing the left foot forward, the right foot turned out. Wonderful pose for stretching the legs. And then if you don't have any eye issues or heart issues, where you can't bring your head below your heart, you can go all the way down. Otherwise, you can bring your hands to a chair or keep your head up and put your hands on blocks. Inhale, arms coming up, if possible in front. You can modify arms to the side. Exhale, extending nice and long. Now, first modification, hands going down the legs and bending the knee. You might keep the head up for blood pressure, eye issues, or release down. Inhale, coming up, bring the hands up the legs. At the end of the inhale, bring the arms up, chin in if you can. Exhale, starting position, feel those legs and feet, feel the ground. Inhale, arms up. Now I'm going to go further. You can do that first modification, or classically, you can extend nice and long. This is really working back strength, core strength. Draw the belly in at the same time, maybe come all the way forward. Inhale, arms in line with the ears, coming up. Exhale, release, starting position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, start to exhale before you start to move. So draw the belly in first, then start to move and keep drawing the belly in. This is why you don't want to eat before you do yoga, ideally. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, starting position. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Now this time, you're going to stay a breath at the bottom. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, forward bend. See how you feel the leg a bit more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, starting position. Last time, we're going to stay at the bottom and breathe. Inhale. Start to exhale, then start to move. And constricting my throat, Ujjayi Pranayama. The bottom, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. You can do this with your hands on a chair, hands on blocks. And maybe now just stay here and breathe. Now, the other thing you can do if you want to stretch that back foot calf, turn the back foot parallel to the front and stay here. You'll get a calf stretch. You can bring that foot even further back if you want. When you're ready, you're going to come up, hands coming up the leg. Exhale at the top. Inhale, exhale, stepping back. And we're going to do the other side. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, starting position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming forward. Draw the belly in. Inhale, move your arms in line with your ears coming up. Exhale, starting position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, starting position. 4th time, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. And we're going to stay here. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward bend. And then stay here and breathe. Stepping forward, coming up. And we're just going to close with 3 forward bends and Om Shanti. Inhale, arms up. You can chant with me or listen. This means peace. Om. Inhale, coming up. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, coming up. Peace 3 times, coming forward in 1 breath if you can. Peace. Peace. Ready, coming up, hands at the heart, connecting to that in you, which is the same as that in me, the same as that in all, that conscious link between us. Namaste, namaskaram. Thank you very much.